Hey, when I say simple, it doesn't get any more simple than this recipe that we've got to make together today. This is a viral creamy ground beef pasta. And you probably already have the ingredients in your kitchen. I did. Most people do. Super easy, very economical, and it's gone viral. So let's get into it. We begin by boiling our noodles of choice. You can use any type of a noodle for this. The bigger the noodle seems to be more fun in this recipe, but we're going to boil those to the package instructions and set aside. Next, we're going to prepare our ground beef. We're going to start to brown that and set that aside as well. In another skillet, we're going to melt some butter and we're going to start to prep the main dish here. So I've got diced onion I'm going to throw into the butter and I'm going to let that saute for a little while until it becomes fragrant. You can see that the onions are turning a little bit crispy and brown. I'm going to add some minced garlic on top of that. I'm going to allow that to cook in and become fragrant along with those onions while I'm mixing it and stirring it together here. Next up, we're going to add some paprika, a couple teaspoons here. We're going to let that cook in with the onions and the garlic while stirring. In this recipe, we're going to do a lot of stirring here. Next up, after the paprika settles in and we give that a few minutes to cook, you can see that it's bubbling there. I'm going to, oh yeah, look at that, nice and red and bubbly. I'm going to add in some fresh basil. So I'm doing that now and going to allow that spice to become fragrant and cook down with all of the other spices that we've added so far. I'm stirring this so that it's not burning the bottom. Next, I'm going to place a tablespoon of flour on top of the vegetables there in order to thicken up the dish. When I add in the liquid, the flour will act as a base and it will become a very creamy sauce. So next in, after the flour cooks down on the onion and the vegetables, I'm going to add some beef broth. I'm going to add the liquid now. Now my temperature on the stove is up medium to high there because I want this always to stay hot and moving pretty rapidly here. Next, I'm adding in some tomato sauce and I'm going to let that all heat up, and I'm constantly stirring the mixture so that it does not burn on the bottom. Now my mixture's super hot. Everything has been combined. I'm going to add in the heavy whipping cream very slowly while the pan stays in a very high temperature rating while I'm stirring in that heavy whipping cream. The sauce you can see here is becoming nice and thick. The fragrant is to die for. It's just a very nice blend of seasoning. So you can see that bubbling here on the stove top. I'm constantly stirring it because I do not want it to burn on the bottom. It's becoming nice and thick. I'm going to add in some cheddar cheese here. I'm going to allow that to melt here in the pan as well while I'm constantly stirring. Next, we're going to take the ground beef mixture and we're going to add that into the sauce. And we're going to make sure that we stir that together here. And it's combining very, very well. Now, meanwhile, my heat is on like a medium heat. I want to keep the heat up here as I'm combining all of the ingredients. Next in, we're going to add in the cooked pasta, the noodles that you prepared earlier, and we're going to fold them in gently. You can see that I use the large rigatoni noodle here, and I'm folding it in very gently so that the noodles don't rip and tear. And there we go. So our dish is complete. I'm going to turn the heat down and I'm going to get ready to serve this up. I am going to put some fresh parsley on the top just to garnish that to make it look great. Here we go. All right, our creamy, viral ground beef pasta is complete. It smells delicious, very, very hearty, and in the instructions and everything, it kept saying that this was a one-pan dinner, but it is not. So I don't know who's snowing who, but it's not a one-pan dinner. I did the noodles. We had to do the ground beef in another pan. Although this all came together in one pan here, but for crying out loud, people, it took quite a few pans to make this. Although I had all the ingredients in the house. The ingredients are very simple. So let's take a test. Let's Let's taste it. Can't even speak today. Look at this. It's going to feed quite a bit too. Oh, and of course I have to drizzle it all over the edge of the plate, right? Get the plate all, because I'm filming. Here we go. How's that? All right. So you can see the ground beef in there, the cheese, everything's all coming together. Look at that. Wow. Look at this. Oh yeah. So good looking. Let's just see how good it is, right? I knew it. I knew it was going to be just delicious. Kind of gives me a very nostalgia vibe, because I feel like maybe I would have had something like this in the 70s and the 80s at my grandparents, It's just those basic ingredients that we have in our house, but this is definitely delicious. And I can tell by all of the seasoning that we went through, the onions and all of the seasoning, and then bringing that all together, building that nice sauce, the heavy whipping cream. This tastes delicious. 100%, 10 out of 10. So if you make this one, let's talk about it. Come back and let me know how it turned out. If your family liked it, if you liked it, I want to know. Take care, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.